Hi friends, welcome back to the channel Engineering Mathematics for GATE exam. In this video, let us see numerical questions on calculus. Okay, but before proceeding to this, please go through my earlier uploaded video, which is complete notes on calculus. Okay, in the earlier videos, I have mentioned clearly that for started preparation of any chapter, first step is you have to study everything related to calculus. So in the previously uploaded video, I have given complete notes on what is calculus, what is its application in engineering, and what is limits, what is continuity, what is differentiability, what are the various standard derivatives, standard integration, and what is different integrals means, and what are the properties of definite integrals, improper integrals, mean value theorems, maxima, minima. Everything I have covered. Okay, and I have given standard formulas, those things. Okay, so please go through earlier video, that is complete notes on calculus. Okay, because those formulas will be useful while solving the numericals and calculus. Okay, suppose I have given some kind of formulas like integration of f dash x by f of x is equal to directly log of f of x. Okay, while solving any integration problems, okay, if you find anywhere, if the integration in the form of integration of f dash x by f of x, then directly you can take that integration as log f of x. So this kind of formulas I have given. So if you go through the video, then you can apply those kind of shortcuts, formulas, those things. Okay, that's why I strongly recommend to go through that video first. Okay, understand everything and understand the formulas and remember those formulas, because those formulas are useful while solving the numericals. And basically the calculus in GATE exam is a little bit tougher. Okay, the questions on calculus is a bit tougher because these questions, those integration derivatives you cannot directly apply in most of the cases. Okay, the questions given will be in the form of you have to simplify the question first. After that you can apply integration, differentiation, maximum or L'Hospital, those kinds. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how to apply those things, how to simplify the question and how to solve the question. Okay, so please go through all my videos. This video and coming videos also I'm going to upload on numericals of calculus. Okay, please watch all the videos, then you will get clear picture, and I hope you can solve any question, even the tougher question you can solve. Okay, on calculus in GATE examination. Okay, so let us look at the question number 1 first. If for non-zero x, a into f of x plus b into f of 1 by x is equal to 1 by x minus 25, where a is not equal to b, then integral of 1 to 2 f of x dx is. Here one equation is given, a f of x plus b f of 1 by x is equal to 1 by x minus 25, and asked to find a integral of 1 to 2 f of x dx. Okay, see friends, if you look in the equation, if it is in the form only with the f of x, you can directly apply integration and you can find the value of integral of 1 to 2 f of x dx. But here the complicated thing is f of 1 by x. Okay, so as I said in the earlier, the questions in the calculus are like this kind. There will be a tougher factor in the question. So the tougher factor you have to remove or you have to replace. So these kind of steps I am going to tell you, whether you have to remove or simplify, how to do those things. So these are the very crucial important points while solving calculus. Okay, so I am going to tell you, so you follow my all the videos and understanding the step-by-step procedure of the numericals. Okay, and practice more, and definitely you can get the clear picture how to solve the numericals and calculus. Okay, please watch all my videos. Okay, now look at it. So now we have to remove this, or we have to replace this f of 1 by x. So in order to remove it, if we take this as equation 1, okay, suppose if we have another equation, then subtracting is the possibility to remove f of 1 by x. So do one thing. In order to do that, we have to get another equation. Do one thing, replace x with f of x both sides of the equation. Okay, so after replacing x with 1 by x on both sides, the equation will become a into f of 1 by x, this will become 1 by x, so f of 1 by x plus b, 1 by x become x because 1 by x, so b into f of x is equal to 1 by x become x minus 25, and take this equation 2. Okay, now in order to eliminate this and this, we need to do one thing. Okay, here b is there, here a is there, so multiply equation 1 with a and multiply equation 2 with b, then these two will become ab, and the subtraction will directly eliminate the f of 1 by x. This is the thing. Okay, so multiply equation 1 with a, so a square f of x, a into b f of 1 by x is equal to a into 1 by x minus 25, and multiply equation 2 with b, that is ab f of 1 by x plus b square, b into b square f of x is equal to b into x minus 25. Okay, now subtract equation 1 and 2. So while subtracting, these term get cancelled, so a square f of x minus b square f of x is equal to a into 1 by x minus 25 minus b into x minus 25. Now look at f of x into a square minus b square is equal to a into 1 by x minus 25 minus b into x minus 25. So f of x is equal to 1 by a square minus b square into a into 1 by x minus 25 minus b into x minus 25. Now integrate, we got the f of x, we have eliminated f of 1 by x. Now integrate directly the required integral of 1 to 2 f of x dx is equal to 1 by a square minus b square, a into integration of 1 by x is nothing but log x minus integration of 25 constant is nothing but 25x, and we have to apply limits 1 to 2, minus b into integral of x is nothing but x square by 2 minus 25 into integration of 25 is nothing but constant, so 25x, and limits 1 to 2. So that is equal to 1 by a square minus b square, a into, so apply these limits, so a into log 2 minus 25 into 2, so 50, log 2 minus 50 minus a into log 1 minus 25 minus b into 2 square by 2, so 2 minus 25 into 2 minus 50 minus 1 by 2 minus 25. Okay, now simplify this, that is equal to 1 by a square minus b square. See, here a into log 2 is there, here minus a into log 1, so a into log 2 minus log 1, that is nothing but log a minus log b is equal to log a by b, so log 2 by 1 is nothing but directly log 2, and here we got 50 minus 25, so minus 25, so a into log 2 minus 25 minus b into 22 minus 50, that is nothing but 48. Okay, 48 and minus 48 plus 25. Okay, that is nothing but 23 minus 23, so minus 23 minus 1 by 2, so minus 47 by 2, and here minus sign is there, that will become plus, so directly that is equal to 1 by a square minus b square, a into log 2 minus 25 plus 47b by 2. Okay, look at the given options. Option A, 1 by a square minus b square, a into log 2 minus 25 plus 47b by 2. We got that answer, so option A is correct. Okay, hi friends, now look at the question number 2, that is integral of 1 by pi to 2 by pi cos of 1 by x divided by x square dx is equal to. See friends, here this question also the complicated factor is there, that is cos of 1 by x, so the integration of cos of 1 by x divided by x square, that will be complicated, so directly we have to do eliminate or we have to replace. So in this case replace that 1 by x with t. Let us take 1 by x is equal to t, so minus 1 by x square dx is equal to dt. Okay, because we have to replace this dx with dt, so because we are replacing, if you are replacing 1 by x with t means you have to replace dx and you have to replace these limits also. Okay, so do this, so 1 by x is equal to t means minus 1 by x square dx is equal to dt. Okay, so 1 by x square dx is equal to minus dt, because it is, we already have the 1 by x square dx. So 1 by x square dx is equal to, we can replace 1 by x square dx with minus dt, and here 1 by x will be cos of 1 by x will be cos t. Okay, now we have to replace the limits. X is equal to 1 by pi, but 1 by x is equal to t, so t is equal to pi. Okay, and x is equal to 2 by pi, and t will be pi by 2. Okay, because 1 by x is equal to t. Okay, now apply the limits. Integral of pi to pi by 2 cos of t into minus dt, that is equal to minus integral of cos t is nothing but sin t pi to pi by 2. So that is equal to minus sin pi by 2 minus sin pi after applying the limits. Okay, so sin pi by 2 is 1 and sin pi is 0, so minus 1. So answer is minus 1. So answer is minus 1, friends. Okay, now look at the question number 3. The value of limit x tends to infinity 1 plus x square e power minus x, and the given options 0, 1 by 2, 1, infinity. Okay, so the given limit function is limit x tends to infinity 1 plus x square e power minus x. After substituting x is equal to infinity in the function, so that is 1 plus infinity square power e power 1 by infinity, because it is e power 1 minus x, that is nothing but e power 1 by x. So that is equal to infinity, this total will be infinity, and this will be e power 1 by infinity. So 1 by infinity means 0, so infinity power 0, so it is also indeterminate form. Friends, remember, indeterminate form means all this will come, that means 0 by 0, infinity by infinity, infinity power 0, or 0 power infinity, 0 power 0, infinity minus infinity, and 1 power infinity. All these are indeterminate forms. Okay, see, in the option it is given infinity is given, don't put infinity. If you get infinity power 0 or any these kind of forms, those are all indeterminate forms, those are all not called infinity. Okay, suppose in the option indeterminate form is given, you may tick the option only if in case if you cannot solve the question by simplifying this. Okay, now look at how to simplify this. So we got the indeterminate form, but we cannot apply L'Hospital rule. Okay, because it is not in the form of f of x by g of x. So first we have to bring this into the f of x by g of x. Friends, understand, listen carefully and understand and apply. These kind of steps you can apply in any question. Okay, the question may be different, the concept of solving will be same. Okay, so listen carefully. So we got the indeterminate form, but here it is not in the form of f of x by g of x. If it is in the form directly, we can apply L'Hospital rule. So first we have to simplify this. Okay, so in order to simplify, first let us take this function as y is equal to limit x tends to infinity 1 plus x square e power minus x. Okay, take limit log on both sides. So log of y is equal to limit x tends to infinity e power minus x log of 1 plus x square, because log of 1 plus x square e power minus x, that is log of a power n is nothing but n into log of a. So that as per that e power minus x log of 1 plus x square. Okay, so that is equal to limit x tends to infinity log of 1 plus x square, it is e power minus x, so directly denominator will be e power x. Now apply the substitute x tends to infinity. Okay, so after substituting, log of infinity is nothing but infinity, e power infinity nothing but infinity. Okay, now apply the L'Hospital rule, because we got the form f of x by g of x form. Now we can differentiate numerator and denominator. So apply the L'Hospital rule. Limit x tends to infinity, d by dx of log of 1 plus x square is nothing but log of x is 1 by x, so 1 by 1 plus x square, and d by dx of 1 plus x square is nothing but 2x. Okay, 2x by 1 plus x square, and d by dx of e power x is nothing but e power x. Now substitute x tends to infinity, so 2 into infinity by 1 plus infinity into e power infinity. So it is also infinity by infinity form. So again we got infinity by infinity. Now again apply L'Hospital. So limit x tends to infinity. Differentiation of 2x is nothing but 2. Okay, and differentiation of 1 plus x square into e power x. So it is in the form of d by dx of uv. So uv into d by dx of v plus v into d by dx of v. So 1 plus x square d by dx of e power x is nothing but e power x plus e power x into d by dx of 1 plus x square, that is nothing but 2x. Now apply the x tends to infinity in the function. So in the numerator only you have the constant, so 2 divided by in 1 plus infinity e power infinity plus e power infinity into 2 into infinity, that total will be infinity. So 2 by infinity, so 1 by infinity is 0, so 2 into 0 0. Now and it is equal to log y, we have taken the log on both sides, so log y is equal to 0, so that means y is equal to e power 0, so y is equal to 1. So y is nothing but limit x tends to infinity 1 plus x square e power minus x. So y is equal to 1 is equal to the given limit function, limit x tends to infinity 1 plus x square e power minus x. So option C is correct. Okay, so this is the way to simplify, friends. Okay, even the question is tougher, don't bother, apply these steps. Okay, the question may be difficult and different, but this procedure will be same. Okay, see, in each question we have observed that till now the 3 questions we have to simplify the questions first, and after that we are applying the basic integration or L'Hospital rule or definite integrals, all those things. Okay, so this is what I said. Now look at question number 4. The function f of x is equal to x square is equal to x plus x and so on x times is defined. The function is given and asked when it will define the given function. And look at the options. At real values of x it is defined, or only at positive integers values of x, only at negative integer values of x, only at rational values of x. So first option, real values, means real values is nothing but a combination of all positive, negative integers, rational numbers. Okay, so first we will see these 3 steps. If it is defined in all these 3, then it will be the option A. If it is only among these 3, then that will be the answer. So look at first one, only at positive integer values of x. So positive integers means 1 2 3 4 5, like that, positive values. Look at whether those are all satisfying or not. Just we have to verify. Okay, in this question then nothing can be done. So 1 square is equal to x plus and so on x times, means 1 is there, so only one time, so x is 1 square is equal to 1, satisfying. 2 square is equal to 2 plus 2, so 4 is equal to 4, satisfying. 3 square is equal to 3 plus 3, so 9 is equal to 9, satisfying. For positive integers it is satisfying. Now negative integers, now let us take minus 1. So minus 1 square, that is 1, is equal to x times, so minus 1. So 1 is equal to minus 1 is not satisfying, so directly in the first step itself it is failed. So option C is eliminated. Now look at only at rational values of x, that is 1 by 2, 2 by 3, like that. Let us take 2 by 3. 2 by 3 square is equal to, here we cannot define because x plus and so on x times. If we take rational number, where can you end? 2 by 3. So it is not defined, it cannot be defined. So option B is correct. Okay, so option C, D eliminated. So option A is also not correct, because if it is obeyed in all integers, rational numbers, then only real, we can say that it is a real value. So option A is also eliminated. So option B is correct. Now look at question number 5. Limit x tends to infinity x power 1 by x power 1 by x is. Now substitute, after substituting x tends to infinity in the given function, infinity power 1 by infinity, that is infinity power 1 by infinity nothing but 0, so infinity power 0, so it is indeterminate form. Please remember friends, indeterminate form is 0 by 0, infinity by infinity, infinity minus infinity, 0 by 0 power 0, infinity power 0, 0 power infinity and 1 power infinity. If you get any of this form, that is indeterminate form. See, in the liquid, the options given. A infinity is given, B 0 is given, C 1 is given, and D not defined is given. Don't select not defined after applying the limit function x value in the limit function, because it is indeterminate form, not defined. Okay, not defined is different, indeterminate form is different. Okay, if you are not able to simplify this, then if in the given option, if it is given indeterminate form, then you may take that, but if it is not defined is given, don't take that. Okay, try to simplify. As I said earlier, let us take y is equal to limit x tends to infinity x power 1 by x. Because we are simplifying, we got the indeterminate form, but it is not in the form of f of x by g of x to apply the L'Hospital rule. So first we have to make this function as f of x by g of x form. So in order to do that, let us take function y is equal to limit x tends to infinity x power 1 by x. Okay, now take log on both sides. So log y is equal to limit x tends to infinity log of x power 1 by x, that is 1 by x log of x. So now it is in the form of log x by x, so f of x by g of x form. Now apply the x tends to infinity, so log of infinity is infinity divided by x is infinity, so infinity by infinity form you got. Now apply the L'Hospital rule. Limit x tends to infinity log of x differentiation is 1 by x and differentiation of x is 1, so that is equal to, now apply limit x tends to infinity, so 1 by x, so 1 by infinity, that is equal to 0. So log of y is equal to, here it is log of y, so log of y is equal to 0, so y is equal to e power 0, that is equal to 1. So y is equal to 1 is nothing but we take that function y is equal to limit x tends to infinity x power 1 by x. So limit x tends to infinity x power 1 by x is equal to 1. So option C is correct. Okay. See friends, this is the way to simplify the calculus problems and apply the L'Hospital rule or integration, differentiation, these things. Okay. Again and again I am repeating because it is the important factor. The questions seems to be difficult. The questions on calculus in GATE exam seems to be difficult, but if you simplify these using these steps, okay, you can solve any question. Now look at question number 6. If g of x is equal to 1 minus x and h of x is equal to x by x minus 1, then g of h of x by h of g of x is given. Okay, this is also previously asked GATE exam question. Okay, it is very easy to solve. See, given g of x is equal to 1 minus x and h of x is equal to x by x minus 1. So g of h of x by h of g of x is nothing but g of h of x. So substitute h of x value x by x minus 1. So g of x by x minus 1 divided by h of g of x. So h of g of x is 1 minus x. So h of 1 minus x. That is equal to, now substitute, replace x by x minus 1 for the g of x, because g of x here, g of x by x minus 1. So 1 minus, replace x with x by x minus 1. So x by x minus 1. And h of 1 minus x. So replace x with 1 minus x. So 1 minus x divided by 1 minus x minus 1. Okay, I hope you understand. Okay, if you have any queries, please ask me in the comment section, friends. So that is equal to, now simplify this. So x minus 1 minus x divided by x minus 1 divided by 1 by x. Here 1 minus 1 will cancel, minus x will be there. Okay, here x minus x is cancel, minus 1 will be there. So multiply minus 1 and numerator and denominator, that will be 1 by 1 minus x divided by 1 minus x divided by minus x, that is equal to minus x divided by 1 minus x whole square. Look at the options, h of x by g of x minus 1 by x, h of x, g of x by h of x, x by 1 minus x square. Friends, we got minus x by 1 minus x square. Here it is given x by 1 minus x square. Don't tick on this option. Okay, here we got minus, it is plus. Okay, now we have to simplify further. So to simplify further, separate these terms. So x minus x by 1 minus x into 1 by 1 minus x. So that is equal to x by multiply minus 1 with on both numerator and denominator in this section. So x by minus 1 into minus x is nothing but x. Minus 1 into 1 minus x will be x minus 1, because here we can take it as h of x. Okay, into 1 by 1 minus x. So 1 minus x we can take as g of x. So this total term will be h of x, and divided by this term will be g of x. So h of x by g of x. Look at option A is correct. Okay. Look at question number 7. At x is equal to 0, the function f of x is equal to modulus of x has. The function is given f of x is equal to modulus of x, and at value of x, what is the value of f of x at x is equal to 0? That is asking. Option A, minimum value, maximum value, or point of inflection, neither maximum minimum. See friends, it is easy. If after taking any positive or negative value of f of x, if you take any positive or negative value of x, you will get positive f of x. See, so the curve will be like this. For any positive or negative values of x, you will get, let us take this y is equal to f of x. So you will get positive value only, because it is a modulus. Okay, so even it is minus 1, for at x is equal to minus 1, f of x will be 1. At x is equal to 1, f of x is 1, like that. Okay, so the curve will be like this. So at x is equal to 0, after observing this, at x is equal to 0, the function f of x will be minimum. Okay, I hope you understand clearly, because it is a modulus